Pleasanton. We had a 2-story house. Uh, we had dogs. After it filled up, it was the 3 boys. And we were not on poverty level, but it was a struggle. Anyway, our neighbor said, "Hey, why don't you take a ride with us? We're going up around this place, Marysville area, and we're going to, we want to show you where we bought some property." I said, "Okay." They were nice people. We went up with them there, and a place called Dobbins. Well, we went there, and I liked it, but I saw some other places, and really where we're at right now, a lot of tall ponderosa pine. Really nice, you know. Now, I was never really talented a lot of things. Joanne always, she knew how to fence. That was a good thing. I got out of that, but I couldn't. But the thing is that she just knew so much. And I was from the city. She was trying to not only raise 3 sons, but also a husband too, who really didn't know a lot. Anyway, we found this property up here, and we bought it, or started buying it. And we had it for probably maybe about 10 years, and nothing on it except work. No power, no water, nothing. But there was some down trees, and somebody said, "Hey, we're gonna, you can go up and cut some wood, bring it home, and have it for the winter." And I said, "Hey, that sounds great." Well, I went out, bought myself a chainsaw. Didn't know anything about a chainsaw before. When it started, I knew other saws. You went back and forth. Chainsaw, they make an engine's running. So anyway, we rented a trailer, pulled it with attached it to our 68 Chevy Impala station wagon, and took the 3 boys and Joanne went up to our place up here in Oregon House, where we live now. Well, we got up there, and I started cutting wood, and boy, there was just a lot of uneven ground, a lot of leaves. Just, hey, there's leaves, everything, and it's just forest. And I remember cutting wood here and there of the downwood, and after cutting for probably about maybe an hour, all of a sudden the chainsaw stopped. Well, there's a cover on the side that fits on the side of it, and it has 2 nuts that holds on the cover, and it bolts on, and it protects the chain from coming off. Well, I never knew anything like that, and right away I started to panic and said, "Holy mackerel, what do I do now?" I found out that there were 2 nuts there that I was looking for. Where did they go? Well, Joanne says, "Well, where were you?" I said, "Here, or here, or here." And these were about the size of a quarter in diameter. Well, my first thing was to panic. But your grandma didn't panic. She says, "I think we ought to pray about it." And in my mind, I'm saying, "Oh yeah, sure." Really, that's how I felt. But being a good husband, I thought I'd better bow my head and ask her if she'd offer the prayer. Well, she offered the prayer. And all during that time, I'm thinking, boy, when this prayer gets finished, I'm going to have to find it, and where am I going to go? Well, I'm really in trouble. I don't think I was in a very prayerful mode that time. I was in more of a panic mode. But as Joanne finished the the prayer, she bent down and moved her left leg and foot and picked up one of them. Now, I think I may have found one before that, but it takes two to hold it in place because the vibrations would just have it undo it. So it took two. But this other, and then Joanne told me after, she says, after the prayer, I just heard a voice. And you wonder at times if you hear a voice or you feel the voice, or and you even in your situations as you go on with married life, you'll go through the same things. It starts, was it an actual hearing, a verbal type thing, or in my heart, or where? But the thing was that she has a great faith, and the voice said, lift up your foot. And she says, I just bent down, got it, we put it back together, I finished cutting wood, we loaded up the stuff, and we came back. Women are, from me to you, women are the heart of the family. They are. The head of the family, the husband, the heart of the family is the wife. If you were to ask a woman what she would think about this or that, she would never tell you how she thinks. She would only tell you how she feels. Isn't it something how the Holy Ghost works that same way? Through feelings, huh? That's why as men, we're always bringing up the hind quarter, because the sisters use this and rely upon it always. Out and now tell me how you think about it, but tell me how you feel about this. And it's true. So there's, you'll come up with your own stories of things that have happened, but it's important for you to make note of these things somewhere, because even with your children, their testimonies are going to be floundering without the guidance from both a mom and dad. Not grandparents are fine, your moms are fine, but the two of you is so important, and that you work together. You have a problem, spirit's gone. So we just,